The Perfection of Yoga by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Chapter 8, The Perfection of Yoga. It is a fact, therefore, that in the progress of the living entity toward the perfection of yoga, birth in a family of yogis or devotees is a great boon, for such a birth gives one special impetus. Prayatnad yatamanastu yogi samshuddha kilbishah anika janma samsiddhas tato yati param gatim. But when the yogi engages himself with sincere endeavor in making further progress, being washed of all contaminations, then ultimately, after many, many births of practice, he attains the supreme goal. Bhagavad Gita 6.45. When one is finally freed from all contaminations, he attains the supreme perfection of the yoga system, Krishna consciousness. Absorption in Krishna is the perfect stage, as Krishna himself confirms. Bahunam janmanamanti Jnanavan mam prapadyati Vasudevah sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Thus, after many lifetimes of executing pious activities, when one becomes freed from all contaminations arising from illusory dualities, he engages in the transcendental service of the Lord. Sri Krishna concludes his discourse on this subject in this way. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatin antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajati yo mam Same yuktatmo matah. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatin antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajati yo mam Same yuktatmo matah. And of all yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith, worshipping me in transcendental loving service, is most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. Bhagavad Gita 6.47. It therefore follows that the culmination of all yogas lies in Bhakti Yoga, the rendering of devotional service unto Krishna. Actually, all of the yogas delineated in Bhagavad Gita end on this note. For Krishna is the ultimate destination of all the yoga systems. From the beginning of Karma Yoga to the end of Bhakti Yoga is a long way to self-realization. Karma Yoga without fruitive results is the beginning of this path. When Karma Yoga increases in knowledge and renunciation, the stage is called Jnana Yoga, or the Yoga of Knowledge. When Jnana Yoga increases in meditation on the Supersoul by different physical processes, and the mind is on Him, it is called Ashtanga Yoga. And when one surpasses Ashtanga Yoga and comes to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, that is called Bhakti Yoga, the culmination. Factually, Bhakti Yoga is the ultimate goal. But to analyze Bhakti Yoga minutely, one has to understand the other processes. The yogi who is progressive is therefore on the true path to eternal good fortune. One who sticks to a particular point and does not make further progress is called by that particular name: Karma Yogi, Jnana Yogi, Dhyana Yogi, Raja Yogi, Hatha Yogi, etc. But if one is fortunate enough to come to the point of Bhakti Yoga, Krishna consciousness, it is to be understood that he has surpassed all the other yoga systems. Krishna consciousness is the last link in the yogic chain, the link that binds us to the Supreme Person, Lord Shri Krishna. Without this final link, the chain is practically useless. Those who are truly interested in the perfection of the yoga process should immediately take to Krishna consciousness by chanting Hare Krishna, understanding Bhagavad Gita, and rendering service to Krishna through this society for Krishna consciousness, and thereby surpass all other systems and attain the ultimate goal of all yoga, love for Krishna.